Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Michael Benstock, CEO of Nasdaq-listed Superior Group of Companies, as well as Phil Koosed, Chief Strategy Officer. CSG designs, manufactures, and distributes uniforms to retailers, food service chains, transportation, other service industry, and it also operates through 3 different segments, which we're going to learn more about. Phil and Michael, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks. And Michael, we'll start with you. Phil, excuse me, we'll start with you actually. What is the 1 or 2 largest opportunities for organic growth and increased profitability in each segment of the businesses?
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for having us on. When we look at our call center business, it's truly exciting in terms of the amount of potential customers out there. Our percentage of TAM is so small; it's just a blue ocean out there for us. And you look at our NPS scores; our customer NPS scores are off the charts. So it bodes really well for that type of organic growth from referrals. In our branded merchandise and uniform segment, when you look at the combined sales forces that we've put together over the last 6 months, we went from basically having 4 or 5 people selling uniforms out there nationwide to now having 80 people selling uniforms globally. So that will be a very strong organic growth force for us in the future. And then also we've had a tremendous amount of success with sales rep recruiting. That program has brought us dozens of salespeople, literally tens of millions of dollars of revenue over the past few years. And we're going to go and really triple down on that strategy. And then lastly, in healthcare, in our healthcare apparel market, it's a huge market and it's growing. And so the macro tailwinds are tremendously strong, absolutely phenomenal. And we have an extremely strong brand in the marketplace already. So we're very excited about the future in all 3 segments.
And Phil, let's talk about acquisitions. What do you look for? Where are the opportunities and what's your strategy?
What we look for are strong businesses that have a good culture, good capabilities, positive cash flow. We're not looking for turnarounds. As far as our strategy goes, what we tend to do is we build our own really robust pipeline of proprietary deal flow. And that's a big part of why we win on the acquisition front and why we had so much success on the acquisition front. We don't look for companies that are just looking to sell today and putting the deal out to 25 different people. We're looking to go and build relationships with business owners early days. So that way, when they look to sell, we're their first call. That happened with one of our most recent acquisitions, Gifts by Design. We were in talks with the owner for probably over 3 years, building a relationship with her prior to acquiring her business.
And Michael, how have you navigated the complexity of the supply chain disruptions?
Question. We're fortunate that we have people on the ground wherever we operate: China, Vietnam, Madagascar, Haiti. We have our own factories, which we're very fortunate to have in Haiti. And the fact that we have direct relationships with our mill sources, and we source fabric from its gray state all the way to finished product. Having people on the ground helped us get on top of things earlier, so that we actually, we saw the disruptions coming, we saw the increased pricing coming, and we took positions early on to mitigate that the best we could for ourselves and our customers. On top of that, we also responded with price increases to our customers where appropriate, and did it at the appropriate time where it would have began impacting us otherwise.
And Michael, how does a 100-plus-year-old company keep reinventing itself? 10 years of unprecedented growth. How does that happen? How do you continue on that track?
We get asked that a lot. 10 years ago, we were doing about 1/5 the volume we're doing today. We've grown 5 times. We've diversified. I think it's an entrepreneurial spirit, and we bought Phil's business. He was the founder of BAMCO, and he brought in even a much renewed entrepreneurial spirit to our business. Not just to diversify our business and our brands, but also to view our world differently as it has progressed over the years, and to stay ahead of it. And nothing scares us at this point. We're willing to take whatever, we know when we take risks, we have to fail fast. We need to move quickly. And I think it's just a mindset of the company that, we started in a pandemic in 1920. Here we are in another pandemic, started by my great grandmother in 1920. And we're very fortunate that we've always maintained this entrepreneurial spirit, particularly in the last 10 years. I think it's just getting up every morning and see how we could do things differently.
Right. And how appropriate, International Women's Month, and your company was founded by a woman.
There you
So
go.
Phil, Michael, it was great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you, Jill. We appreciate it.